welcome. How are you doing this first day of spring, Greg?
I'm doing really great. I hope we're through the snow for officially after last night.
Yeah, I hope so, but, you know,
We had a little bit of snow last night. Wasn't much to talk about, but...
Yeah, no, it was kind of crazy, if you know what I'm saying. You know, it seems like Mother Nature doesn't ever know what she wants anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, was your mom like that? Was she indecisive?
Oh, most certainly, yeah.
See, mine was not indecisive whatsoever. She knew exactly what she wanted, but a lot of people today aren't like that.
That's right.
You know, it is what it is. Yeah. Welcome to Morning Crankers, this beautiful first day of spring, Thursday, March 20th. Boy, that was a lot of words.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This might interest you. It's actually National Spray Tanning Day today.
National Spray Tanning Day.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of your thing, right?
What, the chick? Yeah, no. I like it when they spray tan.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody likes a tan, but I don't think that it's that good for you. I actually think that it's like it's a cancer causer.
Ooh.
Right?
Could be.
Well, I mean, the UV lights is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Could. Yeah, UV is. We've known that over the years.
It's also Absolutely Incredible Kids Day.
Huh.
I've got some absolutely incredible children. Yeah. It's National Farm Rescuer Day. Huh. That was founded in 2017 by the National Day Calendar and Farm Rescue.
Nice.
I mean, they're a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be careful, guys. It's National Proposal Day.
Yeah, be real careful.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think there's benefits for men getting married today?
It just depends. I mean, you got to find that right one.
Well, yeah, I think so too. And what's
if you
weird,
find the right one, I mean, it's worth it. But,
oh, absolutely. But if you find the wrong one,
yeah, you'll pay for it.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. You know what I'm saying?
Most certainly.
And gals too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And gals too.
Yeah, it goes on both feet.
Yeah. It's National Native HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. I'm not sure what that is.
National Native? Is it Indians?
It must be. Well, that's incorrect terminology for today's language.
Oh, okay.
Because Indians are from India, so now we got to go Native. But it doesn't say National Native American HIV/AIDS Day. It just says National Native.
Yeah.
So did they just cut it down?
They must have.
I mean, is that what we're dealing with here?
That sounds like it.
Well, anyways, HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Spring begins. I can't wait for summer.
I know.
You know what I mean? I'm so sick of winter. I think everybody, maybe that's just the cranky side of me, like, leave winter. Don't ever come back winter.
It's the cranker side of it.
It is.
We don't like winter.
It is. But you know what else it is today?
What's that?
Now, this is National Ravioli Day.
Ooh.
Okay. This might be the best day besides spring starting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But are you a ravioli eater?
I am if it's made right.
Okay, so Chef Boyardee it is.
Yeah.
You have the mini raviolis, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't know any guy that doesn't have like a secret stash of the mini raviolis or the raviolis stuck in the cupboard somewhere away from the kids and stuff for, that snack that, man, I didn't eat nothing today. And you want something quick, you want to be able to hide it quick from the wife, like, did you eat before supper? Nope.
No, not me.
What's that can do? I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I got a treat for you, Greg.
Okay.
How about this? Smoky Truffle Spinach Ravioli on the Weber Grill. What do you mean,
Well, the spinach is not my big thing.
Well, Popeye. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Popeye.
That's true.
Yeah, Popeye is awesome.
Yeah.
So, this is the first, okay?
Right.
Now, I'm not going to give away all my secrets.
Okay.
Okay, but with this one, we're going to talk about it, okay?
Yes.
This is the Smoky Truffle Spinach Ravioli. So sometimes the most simple meals make the best ones. I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Like a good burger.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need a bunch of crap on a good burger. It's just the burger itself. Is it good?
Yes.
Is it quality?
Right.
I got a few places here in Springfield where I buy my meat.
Right.
And it's not Walmart.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I never buy meat from Walmart.
It's great. Maybe I'll share that one of these days.
Right.
Orton's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Best burger around. Anyways, it says this Weber Smoky Truffle Spinach Ravioli uses refrigerated ravioli along with tomatoes, fresh spinach, special cheese blend, and Weber Smoky Truffle seasoning to transform an ordinary dish into something extraordinary. Okay, you want the ingredients?
Yeah, let's hear it.
We'll go slow, folks, so you can write this down. I know you're either driving to work or you're at work, but just tell your boss, hold your horses, right?
Right.
All right. If the boss is being mean and you got to deal with it, you know.
Reel it in.
19 ounces of spinach and ricotta ravioli. All right, 19 ounces. 1 tablespoon of Bertolli extra virgin olive oil. I'm a big extra virgin olive oil eater.
Yeah.
I'll have that just on a piece of bread.
Yeah.
1 cup of grape tomatoes. Okay, and I'm sure you can get around that. You know, I'm not a big tomato eater. Are you?
Not me. No.
2 teaspoons of granulated garlic. 3/4 of a cup butter melted. Okay, and I recommend going full cup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Full cup. 1/2 cup of all natural shaved salad blend. 1/2 cup of Gruyere cheese shaved, and you can put some Asiago or something like that in there if you so choose. 1 teaspoon of smoky truffle seasoning. That's Weber. And I think you can pretty much like put whatever you want in this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sea salt and ground pepper to taste. 4 cups of raw spinach. Okay. I like raw spinach. I'm not too big on cooked spinach.
Not big at all on spinach.
And then shredded Parmesan as desired. What do you think of that? So here's the instructions. Very, very simple. Guys, if you want to impress your gal, okay, this is the perfect thing to do it.
Yeah.
Prepare ravioli according to the package. Drain and set aside. Simple. Heat olive oil in a deep skillet over medium-low heat. Add cherry tomatoes. Let simmer 3 minutes. Use a potato smasher to just lightly mash them. Okay, here's what you can do. You can go a little bit longer, and the cherry tomatoes will pop. Okay, and then they actually smash themselves.
Nice.
Okay, do that. Then you add your granulated garlic and let it saute for 30 seconds. Number 4, pour in your butter, both cheeses, the smoky truffle seasoning, and the sea salt and ground black pepper. Let that simmer for 3 minutes. Mix in the spinach and let it wilt. It should take only about 30 seconds. Remove the skillet from the heat and pour in the ravioli. Top with a little bit more Parmesan and Member's Mark ground black pepper. Serve immediately. So what this calls for is a good cast iron pan in the Weber. But how many ladies out there, how many special ladies can say that their husband made them smoky truffle spinach ravioli on the grill?
Right.
How many?
I don't know. And I tell you what, guys, if you're going to propose, maybe you need to make a good meal like this.
Are we putting things together here?
Yeah,
You know,
I'm saying. I'm not saying.
Yeah, you're not saying. You're just saying.
That's right.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, hey, it's okay. Tuesday, man, we kind of watched some history. Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams returned to Earth after being stuck in space for 9 months. Did you see they actually had to take them off in stretchers?
Yeah.
Do you know why that was?
Because they were lethargic, probably.
No, their bone density, because they were up there so long, actually shrunk, and they were afraid they would break bones.
Wow.
I guess that's a thing up there because your body is constantly making your bones strong because of the gravitational pull on us.
Yeah.
So they said in space, because there's no gravity, your body stops doing that.
Oh, I didn't know they did that in the desert.
Yeah, well, you know what's weird is they said this wasn't a, what did they call it? This wasn't a rescue mission, right?
Right.
Does that seem weird to you?
Not really.
Well, tell me about it, because it just seems to me that it was a rescue mission. They were talking about it being a rescue mission, and then all of a sudden it's almost like it got political or something. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Who gives two craps about politics?
They made it sound like they was political, is what I understood. Well, a few of the astronauts were saying that they think it might have been political.
Well, I think that sucks.
And it's a shame if it was, but
yeah, I mean,
nothing worse than being stuck on Paramount Studios set.
Yeah, there goes the wing, 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 wing. Yeah, we're gonna leave that.
That's just my thoughts.
Yeah, well, yeah. You remember us talking the other day, and we were talking about how weird Flatlanders are?
Yeah.
Okay, the Illinoisans.
Yes.
Flatlanders, Fibs. There's other names.
Well, it's got the Eli in it too.
Yeah, the Fighting Illini, the Fighting Fibs. Yep. I'll tell you what Fib stands for later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But the last word, it starts with a B, and the first word starts with an F. And I obviously is Illinois.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, so the flag in Illinois, it became a thing where people wanted to do something with the flag. They wanted something different, like kind of like rearranging their living room, right?
Yeah.
So they go in and they fight and they get signatures and they run it all around the state. And overwhelmingly, the state of Illinois decided that it wanted to get rid of its flag and get a new flag. Did you hear about that?
I did not hear about this.
Well, one of the deals was the original flag got put back up there. Okay, so there was like 10 different flags. Okay, this one was made in 1915, and everybody got to vote on it. Okay, well, there was only 385,000 votes in this whole thing.
Right.
But out of the 385,000 votes and 10 flags, 43% of them, guess which flag they voted for?
Probably the original.
The one they already had.
Yes.
So, I mean, think about that. All these people going and doing this stuff. I don't know.
It just went through a lot of trouble for nothing.
Yeah, well,
sounds like to me.
I think they did. And, I guess, hey, it's a democracy, right?
Right.
I mean, it's mob rule, right?
Right.
Yeah, we can.
Man.
It's just one of those things. Danish Viking blood is boiling, okay? The Danes have boycotted U.S. goods with fervor, as others in Europe do too. Woo, 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 woo. Who cares?
Right.
Have you gotten to that point yet?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
tariffs are on every country.
Yeah,
oh,
every single country.
Oh, man, they act like this is the first time we've ever done tariffs.
Well, and it's not even us. I mean, they tariffs our stuff like all the time.
Yeah. Big markup by the other country.
Anyways, they're really mad. Danish people are so angry because we're a threat to seize the Danish territory of Greenland. Except the people of Greenland voted to become independent of Denmark.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, but we're getting the blame for it, even though it was already on the thing before Donald Trump ever said anything. But we don't like talking about, truth, or we do, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they don't like to hear the truth.
Yeah, I wonder if people are listening and if they're like, are these guys telling the truth, or is this a comedy skit?
Right.
I mean, it could be either one.
Could be either one.
You know what? You never know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here's something. A Florida man is on trial for killing his wife that didn't want to go on a zombie house flipping reality show. True or false? Facts or lies?
Sounds like lies to me. But...
The truth.
Wow.
Yes. Prosecutors allege that the couple had been fighting because Dave Trons had lied about being a multimillionaire and was visiting bathhouses to have sex with men.
Oh, my God. Move over Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, it says a Florida man, can you call him that?
No, I don't know.
Is on trial for murdering his wife for refusing to participate in a house flipping reality show. Truth. 55-year-old David Tronis has been charged with first-degree murder for the death of his wife, 39-year-old Shantae Cooper Trons. In April 2018, he pled not guilty when the trial began last week. Prosecutors alleged that the couple had been renovating their house in Florida, which they termed a money pit, according to People magazine. They were in talks to appear on a reality show called Zombie House Flipping, which Tronis believed would increase the value of their home significantly. Zombie House Flipping is a home renovation show on A&E. The show features old abandoned homes or zombie houses that get renovated into high-value, beautiful homes. Whew. Well, I mean, sorry for the gal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you would think that that story would be fake.
Yeah, I did. When you said it, I thought it was fake.
Okay. So this is a segment, real or fake.
Yeah.
Okay, but we only do 2 stories a day.
Right.
Okay, so you got this one.
And I got it wrong.
You got it wrong. Now, here's the next one. A pack of blue dogs was found roaming near a shuttered chemical plant in Russia. True or false?
I'm going to say true also.
Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It is true. Jerneshkoy Orglitesklo factory has been closed for 6 years, and blue dogs have been seen roaming the area almost ever since. And like they got a picture of it. You see it?
I see it.
I mean, they're like, when you say blue, people will be like, oh, it's like a Rhone blue.
Like ice blue.
This is ice blue, like ocean water blue.
Yes.
They are blue.
Yeah.
It says, why so blue? The question people in Dishnek, Russia, started wondering when a pack of bright blue dogs was spotted near a shuttered chemical factory this week. Well, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens. I mean, and
Near
in Russia.
Yeah, near chemical plants especially.
Well, here's the thing. We wonder why Russia and China and those countries can build things and do things a lot cheaper than America.
Yeah.
Well, the truth is because America doesn't have blue dogs running around.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, we do stuff that we're supposed to do with the stuff that's supposed to be taken care of properly, right?
Well, yeah, at least we keep our environment clean enough. Yeah.
Well, exactly. I mean, we have red tape. They have blue dogs.
Yeah.
Well, literally,
like Blue's Clues dog. Huh?
This company went bankrupt in 2015, and these dogs and the other dogs around there were subjected to chemical residue, and part of it was copper sulfate. So, listen to this. It manufactured plexiglass and hydrocyanic acid with copper sulfate. And they're saying that's what turned these dogs blue.
Yeah. They don't have a clue.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
That's
They're not even trying to get the dogs back to normal color, it says.
They got Smurf dogs.
Well, yeah, they do. They look like Smurfs, literally.
There's a collar and all. Yeah.
They're not going to try to treat any side effects caused by exposure to chemicals, and they cannot bear the cost of capturing homeless animals and sterilizing them.
Right.
So you're going to have chemically induced radioactive mutts running around.
And another thing with these power plants in Russia, it seems like even in the 80s, like people were growing extra fingers and toes, and it was weird, man.
Boobs.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was the woman that was in the circus, I believe.
There was. And then, do you remember Total Recall?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's Hollywood.
Yeah, that's Hollywood.
But, it was cool.
Yeah, they were letting us know.
Yeah, well, they were. They were like, stay away from the chemical plants or you're going to have a third boobie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And her head will open up and Arnold will be inside.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, we got some good news today.
Yeah.
The Chiefs. Did you hear who they got?
Yeah, the defense.
I know I'm a little bit late with this, but
I know because I'm a Chiefs fan. You know that.
Right. Well, they signed defensive lineman Jerry Tillery, and they're bringing back running back Kareem Hunt. How do you feel about that?
I love it.
Do you believe in second chances?
I always do. Because everybody deserves a second chance. I don't care what it is.
Do you remember in that movie, Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Everybody deserves second chance.
Right.
You remember the
little pause in between? Yeah.
Yeah, that
a little sad and soppy part of the movie.
Well, I couldn't ever figure out what she was. I think she was a trickster.
Yeah.
Like in more ways than one.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but now Kareem Hunt. Okay, he went away, did pretty good. I thought they got rid of him pretty early. We just watched everything that happened with Mr. Worthy.
Yes.
Okay, how he was arrested. It was immediately, as soon as he was arrested, he's a wife beater or a girlfriend beater and blah, blah, blah. And what was it? Less than 24 hours later, they dropped the charges because she admitted that she lied.
She admitted it was false accusations.
And what did she get charged with?
Zero.
Zip. Zilch.
Sorry, but that was done wrong.
You know what? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that some of these guys don't get rowdy and do dumb stuff.
Sure.
I'm not saying that because they're not all good guys.
No.
But I am saying that there should be severe repercussions when a statement can cost somebody their life.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I wrong about that?
And his livelihood, Yeah, it's...
I don't know. Makes me so angry when I see that both ways. If they're doing stuff that they shouldn't be, that makes me angry.
Yep.
But do you remember the lacrosse team?
Yeah.
Where all the college players, because supposedly they did this with this girl, then she came out, they all went to prison.
Yeah.
And then she came out 5 or 6 years later and she goes, it was just a stunt. I was mad because the one kid wouldn't date me. So, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. It's so wrong, man, in so many ways. But that's the problem. There's a fine line there, man. It happens off both sides,
It does. And hopefully...
Good and bad and evil in this world, man.
Well, hopefully people start treating each other better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so anyways, Chiefs are making some moves. You got anything else you want to say about the Chiefs?
We're just, and then they freed up all that money the other day, too.
Well, let's roll that back a little bit. Because they have a quarterback that actually cares about winning.
He just wants to win Super Bowls. He's made it clear.
Yeah, well, he said, I've made my money. I want to win.
Jones both have said the same thing.
Right. And it's one of those things. It kind of makes me happy that, I support a team like that, if you know what I mean.
Most certainly, yeah. And it's family-oriented.
Yes, it is. And I don't know. There's a lot of things they do in the community, a lot of things that people don't even see.
A lot. The Hunt family does a lot for Kansas City.
Yes. Well, they do a lot for the whole state of Missouri.
Yeah. God bless them.
Speaking of Missouri, governor promises investment for University of Missouri's cancer treatment development. This is big to me. As federal and state governments looked for ways to save money, there was one project Missouri sees fit for extra investments, and that is cancer treatments. Governor Mike Kehoe promised $50 million to the University of Missouri for its planned expansion of the Missouri University Research Reactor. Muir is the most powerful university research reactor in the country, running at 10 megawatts. It's also the only place in the country that produces lutetium-177, a radioactive isotope used to treat cancer. Pancreatic, liver, thyroid, and prostate cancers can all be treated with drugs developed at Muir, and with new treatments recently approved by the FDA, the demand is going up. Muir Executive Director Matt Sanford explains these new treatments are able to target cancer cells directly.
Nice.
Now, if you know anything about cancer, the problem is all the times that you're going after the bad cells, you're killing the good cells.
Ones. Yes.
This is a massive, massive thing, and I haven't hardly seen this anywhere else, people talking about this.
No, this is something that should be spread on the news.
Yeah, I mean, it's wonderful, and it makes me happy, and I wish more frickin' people knew about this and understood that, DOJ and these states and the federal things, they're not just tearing it all down. I saw a bunch of people the other day saying, it's going to affect cancer treatment. It's not, and it doesn't have to. It's the societal drudge crap that they're getting rid of.
Right.
It's I had it explained to me this way the other day. I was talking to a professor, and the professor said, well, a lot of that stuff in the bureaucracy is almost like us at home. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Explain. And he goes, you know how sometimes, like, you think that you got rid of Netflix, but Netflix just keeps getting automatically taken out of your checking account, and $20 a month, you don't even miss it.
Right.
It's exactly the same thing, but on a much bigger level, and it's been going on for decades because they didn't have anybody going through and monitoring stuff. So there's partially that there that they're getting rid of. And if you think about it, 30, 40 decades, there's 438 different bureaucratic institutions that we have. And think about it, trillions of dollars go through there. So there's going to be some mistakes, but folks, don't worry your pretty little head. Cancer treatment is moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Which is good.
Yes, it is. Anyways, thank you for listening to
everybody.
Thursday's show. We love you. Happy first day of spring. And, hey, ladies, get ready for your husbands to make you some ravioli on the Weber.
Yep. Enjoy the NCAA tournament tonight, guys.
Amen. Amen. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, folks.
See you tomorrow.